Night falls over the City of Angels and the lights at SoFi Stadium burn like spotlights on unfinished business. In this league, whispers become roars and roster maps redraw themselves in the dark. The defense is an unfinished fortress, waiting for a single bolt to change the skyline, a stormy presence in the secondary. Rams house holds its breath between drives, between trade buzz and contract math, feeling every tick of the clock like a heartbeat. Questions hang heavy. Who will step into the void left by past departures? Who will answer when the ball sails into the long night? This is the hush that separates rumor from revolution. Pause before the cannon fires. The city wants clarity, the team demands courage, and fans crave stars who make opponents reroute. If you're part of the real Rams house, hit that subscribe button right now, because here news hits fast, raw, and straight from the heart of SoFi Stadium. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox just put a name on that hush, Riq Woolen, and labeled the Los Angeles Rams a possible landing spot for the 26-year-old cornerback. The headline landed like a flare over the secondary. Woolen, a 6'4", 210-pound ball hawk with 11 career interceptions and a rookie Pro Bowl nod, reportedly fits the physical profile the Rams have chased since the Jalen Ramsey era. That sentence alone rewrites the conversation in Rams house. It's the kind of trade whisper that turns parking lot chatter into front office fever. We already watched the Rams move to shore up the back end, sending a conditional 2026 fifth-rounder to Tennessee for Roger McCreary, a young, promising piece with 3 interceptions and a will to tackle. McCreary's arrival felt like a reconnaissance mission, a hope that development and coaching in LA could turn him into the corner everyone whispers about. But Knox's note about Woolen makes it clear the Rams aren't done. If LA truly pursues Woolen, you're talking about a potential CB1 who changes how opposing quarterbacks breathe when they face SoFi's pass rush and coverage shell. This is football chess with amplified stakes. Woolen's size and ball production profile, rookie season passer rating allowed in coverage like a nightmare for QBs, give Sean McVay's defense a different kind of weapon. Length to contest receivers on jump balls, instincts to turn targets into takeaways, and the sort of presence that forces coordinators to scheme around him. For the Rams, still regrouping after big departures and a defensive reset, adding a player of Woolen's profile wouldn't just plug a hole, it would tilt the board. There's also the contract calculus Knox put on the table. A reported 4-year, $72 million offer to pry Woolen away from Seattle in 2026. That's not small change, it's a statement. It signals LA's willingness to pay for an immediate high-ceiling fix rather than gamble solely on a draft haul or slow growth. In Rams house, that kind of investment would say, plainly, we want to win now, and we recognize defense wins championships. But it also raises internal questions. How will that commitment coexist with McCreary's timeline? Can the coaching staff fold both talents into a cohesive scheme without disrupting chemistry or cap flexibility? Those are front office puzzles with late-night ripples. Fan reaction is already a spectacle. On social feeds, the mood shifts between hope and scrutiny. Some see a Pro Bowl talent returning swagger to LA's secondary. Others recall the injury lists, the rookie-year peaks and valleys, and ask if Woolen's dip in snaps under Seattle's new staff is a red flag or the exact reset he needs. The media pounces, painting scenarios with cinematic cuts, draft picks traded, cap sheets rearranged, SoFi erupts. Local talk radio turns into a courtroom, with callers debating valuations and envisioning opposing QBs hesitating when they look downfield at a Rams defense with Woolen patrolling. Tactically, Woolen changes coverages. He allows defensive coordinators to be more aggressive with safeties, to blitz more, to trust that contested sideline throws are less available. He creates mismatches against bigger receivers and forces opposing playmakers into less comfortable windows. Emotionally, he gives a fanbase a symbol, someone who can intercept momentum as easily as a pass, but nothing is guaranteed. Seattle's shift under Mike Macdonald raised questions about usage and fit. LA would need clarity on health, attitude, and scheme compatibility. The front office must weigh price, long-term flexibility, and the ripple effects on the locker room. Still, imagine this: a SoFi night with the crowd roaring, opponents adjusting plays, a new long-armed figure at the boundary forcing hesitations. That image alone sparks hope in Rams house. Will the team pay up? Will Woolen want to wear the horns again? Can McVay and the defensive staff weave a new identity from these pieces? Those are the questions that will haunt headlines until answers arrive. This is Los Angeles Rams news straight from the source, always with the voice of the Rams house.